All right, good morning. I am here, all refreshed. Just grabbed some coffee. And so the plan for today, I kind of Googled around hidden gems of Bilbao and have a list of things to kind of see today. It's not my typical pattern and habit when I'm traveling to do that. I usually have something planned. I do have something planned for tomorrow for sure. The whole reason I came to this area is what's happening tomorrow. And you know what? I think I'm okay with that because I think I'm learning that you know, you can just have a relaxing day and just kind of see where the day takes me. Like the coffee was phenomenal this morning. And I have a list of things to do. If I see them all, great. If I don't, you know, there's kind of no need to rush. I think it's really kind of hitting me that like my plan is to live in Spain. So I can come to Bilbao anytime. I don't need to kind of force everything. And that's what I do sometimes with travel is I have this mentality, and maybe it's just an American mentality where it's like I assume I'm never coming back. Like I have to see everything that there is possibly to see because you never know when you're coming back. And I think that really is because, you know, in the US we get like what, 2 weeks off for vacation and that's it. And it's really hard to get places and it's really expensive to travel in the US. So it's like for me, I've always had that mentality of where when you go somewhere, you've got to get every ounce out of it because you never know. Europe, you know, I'm learning that's not, it doesn't feel the same way here. Like I don't feel like I have to rush or do a whole bunch of things because I have time. I live here. I can come back. So that's the plan for today. I'm just gonna mosey on and see what the day brings me, and I'll show you some of the sites that the internet is telling me are really important in Bilbao. So my food tour guide yesterday recommended Avro for coffee, and it was amazing. It's probably the best coffee that I've had in Spain so far. And what I loved most was that this came with, so I got American style drip coffee, which of course is my constant struggle in Spain to find. So they had it, and when it came, they gave me this piece of paper, and so the beans are from Guatemala. It shows the altitude that they were grown in, and then it also shows you where they were toasted. So in San Sebastian, which is really close to here, it tells you the kind of flavors. It says peach, floral. So I love that this came with the coffee. So I am definitely recommending this place. Alright, so here is the Guggenheim Museum from the other side of the river. This is the view. The front is, there's nothing other than the dog or bear, whatever that was with the flowers. That's really cool. This is the best part. You have a little spider thing over there. I was up there on top of the bridge, and then there's an elevator right there you can take down. There's like mist or I don't know, fog or something coming off of the water. It's really, really cool. So yeah, glad that I saw it. Check this off. The weather is iffy. It was supposed to rain like all day today, so I don't know what's gonna end up happening with the weather, but right now it's holding off, so we'll see if we get lucky here. So now I'm gonna head to another bridge. It's, I think, this white one over here. There's something interesting about it. I'll have to read, I don't remember. I think it's like an artsy bridge, so it's not far from here, so I'm gonna walk in, see what that's all about. Okay, so here is this special bridge, Zubizuri. I mean, it's kind of cool, but I don't really get why it's, you know, so amazing. But we'll walk across it anyway. I was reading, I guess this bridge originally, like there were glass tiles on it and people were like falling or something, so they had to put carpet down. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of a cool view. It's on the water. But yeah, there it is. Okay, item checked off of the must-see things in Bilbao. And now I'm heading to a neighborhood that was recommended called Irala. It's supposed to be like kind of like a knockoff of like English architecture. So I really don't know. It's supposed to be like a colorful row of houses. Other than that, I don't really know what it is. So we are gonna walk that way. Alright, so I made it to Irala. This is the neighborhood that was recommended. It's supposed to be, there's supposed to be a part of it that's replicating English architecture. It's clearly not this part right here. So I'm gonna keep walking around, see if I can find it. Okay, so I found the special part of this neighborhood. It's these colored buildings. You can see they're all different colors on both sides of the street. And yeah, it's cool. It's cool to see. I don't know if I would really go out of my way to come do this unless I'm missing something. But yeah, I guess it's like a neat kind of touristy thing. You have colors on both sides here. So unless you have like a whole bunch of time like me where I really didn't plan anything for today, I would kind of skip this. Glad I saw it, but if you're pressed for time, definitely not high on the Bilbao to-do list. Okay, so I need to tell you about this hostel that I'm staying at. It's really unique. So it's called Optimi. And it's not like a normal hostel where you have a whole bunch of just open bunk beds like in a giant room. It says capsule because it's like a space capsule. I'll show you in the next like footage what it looks like because you can't talk when you're in that room, but it's like I feel like I'm like on a spaceship or something. Like it's really cool. This was really the cheapest option that I could find for this weekend because it is a holiday here in Spain. And I think a lot of people were traveling, so I was a little hesitant because I don't love hostels. I've only been in one true hostel, and it wasn't horrible, but it's just not my favorite. So this was, I guess, the best compromise because it's still a hostel-esque experience because you have communal bathrooms, and it's a communal room that everyone is sleeping in, but you have like these pods and you can close the door, so at least you get privacy on it. So yeah, very interesting. I do recommend. I would do this again for a cheaper price than staying at a hotel. Okay, so over there across the water is our Mercardo, and I think it's the largest enclosed market in Europe. At least that's what I think I read. But I'm gonna go. I think they have a whole bunch of pinxos there, so I'm gonna go test it out and see what it's like there. The building is cool. It's all on the water. Bilbao really is cool because of all the water and all the bridges that they have. I'm really enjoying that part of it. So yeah, let's go eat some lunch and get some pinchos in the Mercardo de la Ribera, I think is what it's called. So yeah, let's check it out. Okay, so this is something that I've been saying about Madrid. You can't find vegetables as like a side ever. Like, I've never seen broccoli served anywhere in Madrid. maybe at a Chinese restaurant, but this is like amazing. It's just a side of vegetables. It's something that I miss a lot in Madrid when I'm eating out, because it just, I don't know, it's just not the same. Their vegetables are more like olives and tomatoes. It's not like eggplant or mushrooms or broccoli. So super excited about this pincho. And the other one is, it reminds me of a dish that my grandma made a lot. It's chicken, cheese, and broccoli. And then you have bread, and she would make it with like dumplings on top or like biscuits on top. So yeah, that I've not seen anything like that in Madrid either. So super excited. This is really beautiful up here. I wish you could go up there. It's got the stained glass. But yeah, that was a nice little market. Had all the stands for the food. Very easy to order. Less intimidating than going to like a restaurant and, you know, sitting down, and, you know, it was quicker. You stand in line, you kind of see the food, you're able to pick and point and try some different things. So yeah, I think now there is a funicular that goes up to the top of Bilbao. I think I'm gonna try to hit that up. It's really sunny, but I don't know, it's been like sunny down here, but cloudy up in the sky. So I don't know if the funicular is gonna work out, but you know what? Let's give it a try. Let's give it a try and see what happens. I'm in line to take the funicular up to the top. So I made it to the top here. A little bit of drama with the funicular. We were literally just crammed in there waiting for like 15 minutes or like 20 minutes. Just no one was moving, and it was like really crammed inside, and I was like, oh my god, like let's go. So yeah, that was okay though. Made it to the top. Now the issue is, of course, the sun is out, unlike this morning, but it's in the exact wrong place for me to take any photos or video, because it's literally right in front of everything. So the sun is kind of behind a cloud right now, so maybe this will be a better view. But there's the Guggenheim and the river, there's the estuary. Look this way. It's surrounded by mountains everywhere. How cool is this? So yeah, this is Bilbao from one of the highest points, I think. With the sun kind of in the way, being blocked by a cloud. So I think that pretty much wraps up my list of what I was going to do today. So I might just head back to the hostel, rest up for tomorrow, which should be a pretty physically demanding day. But I think it's going to be good. It's what brought me to this area, so I'm excited.